Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Spell Braids. Today we'll be doing distress locks over real locks, and the hair that I'll be using is the Freetress Water Wave, Marley hair, and Spring Twist hair. So let's just get straight into this video. I'm so excited to show you guys how this hair turned out. It turned out great. I'm excited. My client is excited, as you can see, and let's just get into this, all right? If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share with a friend because I'm giving you guys all the tea, okay? So the method that I'm using is the same method that I used for my previous distress locks video. If you have not seen that, I will link that in the description box and it will be on the card right here. So to start off, I just get a piece of her dreads. Make sure I part it so she has new growth, and please don't let your client retwist their hair before getting this style because we're gonna tighten it anyway. So retwisting their hair is not necessary. So I start out with the Marley hair. I braid it with her dreadlocks, and then I go in with the Freetress hair. Make sure you fluff out your Freetress hair. That is very important. You need to fluff out your Freetress hair. Even I did not fluff it out enough. So make sure you do that. And you're going to wrap it around 3 times very tight at the end so it does not come out. Make sure you crochet that in there. That's a mistake I made in the last video. I forgot to crochet it. I didn't forget. I intentionally did not crochet it in there. And later on, my client came back and it was slipping out. So crochet it in there so it's very secured, okay? And then you're just going to wrap it all the way to the end. It does not need to be tight because we're going to go back with the Spring Twist hair and wrap that around it very tight. Alright, to get that distressed look. It's just a lot easier for me to do it this way. So we are doing like mid-back. She said she wanted between mid-back and waist length. So at the back of her hair, I only use 1 strand of the Freetress hair. And when I get to the end, I'm going to fold the Marley hair that we started off with in half and twist it up to get it a little shorter than the length that I want basically. And then I'm going to go back with the Freetress hair and wrap it all the way to the end and make sure I wrap it tight at the end. I'm sorry you couldn't really see that, but if you watched the last video, it explains how I did that. And now I'm going to go in with my Spring Twist hair. I'm using half a strand. And of course, to start off with, I'm going to start off tight. And this hair, we're going to wrap it really tight so the hair does not slip. Okay, make sure you're wrapping it really tight. Okay, so when you wrap it tight, it's going to give it that distressed look. And it's going to make sure your locks are secure. They're not going anywhere. When you pull on it, they don't slip. And that's just what we're doing. And when you're wrapping it, don't wrap it too close. Just separate it a little bit to give it that distressed look. And make sure you're filling on it, you're pulling on it to make sure it's secured and it's not going anywhere. And once you get to the end, you're just going to wrap it back up and wrap it very tight. And you can glue it so that it's extra secured, but honestly, if you wrap it tight enough, gluing it is not necessary. Honestly, y'all, my camera was doing some shakara. I don't know. It was doing its own thing, and I apologize for that. When I got to the top, I was doing 2 locks instead of 1 because you don't want too much on her head. And she has like pretty tiny locks in the front. And also, if the locks are tiny, you don't want to put too much weight on it, especially around the edges. If you put too much weight on it, it does cause breakage and hair loss. So in the front, you can tell I'm doing like larger sections. Like this one, I combined 3 sections together because I don't want too much pressure, too much tension around her edges. And then I went in with my Shine Jam product, glued that together, and then I braided it with the Marley hair. So I take one strand of Marley hair to braid it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I hope that makes sense, y'all. And I'm sorry my camera died after this, but I hope you guys got the idea of how I did this. And these are the end results. I love them. Even though she had dreadlocks before, they're not too heavy because this style is actually pretty light. And they flow. I hate a stiff faux locks. I didn't have to dip them in water. What I did after was I just put mousse in it. My camera turned off, so I couldn't show that part. And it has a flow. Even though it's distressed, it looks good. I'm loving this style, y'all. I hope you try it and let me know how it turns out. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask them in the comment section. And sis, if you made it this far into the video, please subscribe, like, share with a friend. Don't be greedy, okay? And I'll see you next time. Bye.
I think the short